Alright, y'all, today, or episode 42, hopefully y'all doing blessed day today. And today's quote is, there are three things that cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Like, understand that telling lies or directly, trying to cover the truth will never ever, go to your favor. Over time, people will find out the truth or, come to realize that you're actually lying. It could be, vice versa. It might not be one inquiry that you yourself could just be, constantly lying, that you're considered a liar. And not a lot of things can be, hidden for that long, trust me. And the truth is one of them. They can never be hidden. The truth always comes to light, just like the sun, just like the moon in the sky. They will always be, out. They can never be hidden. Understand that pushing, and not only just pushing, but telling yourself that instead of just telling the truth more, just understand that the truth will always be revealed. So there is no point in lying. Now, there are times where, you might, examples could be you lie to your wife or something like that. She looks beautiful in a dress. Realistically though, whether it be her mind or somebody else that's, not you, would tell her, oh, you look a little bad or something in there. And then of course their truth doesn't have to affect y'all, but it could change the way she was thinking about the dress. Now she might not wear it as often, so at the end of the day, the truth indirectly came. And so, the truth is one of those things that's just I love it. I personally just love the truth. Because, a lot of people actually even fight for the truth, but I love it because it's one of those things that's just, you can always go back to and you can always lean on. The truth brings you to trust. Now, when you got a friend or somebody in your life, or even Google, or whatever, is constantly just telling the truth, you tend to rely or trust that person or that information given to you, and you feel good about it. You feel very strongly about it. You trust the fact that 1 + 1 = 2, because that's the truth. Now, obviously, I could say 1 + 1 = 3 to a newborn, and they would later on learn that that it wouldn't be true and stuff like that. But now I would. You see how that makes me look bad? So that just always makes the truth a beautiful thing. Even today, for example, I get rooted back to the truth because I lied in a lot of I lied in a lot of things. It didn't affect me directly every time, but it's one of those things that's it just sits in your mind and you're just why did I? Or the lie I'm even thinking about right now is lying about your age. That I'm not saying is bad or something like that, or obviously it's illegal and stuff like that too, but at times, when let's say you want an older person or something like that, let's say I'm 25 and the girl's 35, obviously it should be better that she makes the decision to go to the 25-year-old. But at times, it's really scary because you might really like that 35-year-old. And so then you make the play for a 35-year-old by saying you might be 40. And you could look 40, you got, wrinkles on your face or a lot of money, who knows, but you might play off the 40, which is why, it could be perceived like that. But then come to find out that the 35-year-old, the lady says, oh no, you're not 35, you lied to me, 25. Now it creates a lot of distrust and all that stuff. And you become unreliable, you become untrustworthy. So telling the truth always just helps y'all out. And I said that like for episode 42 to become one of those things to, help y'all out and make you seek the truth and even telling the truth. And remember, today's quote is, "Do things cannot be long hidden, the sun, the moon, and the truth." Have a blessed day.